Hello, this is TaskMando, and I am the TaskMando. It's episode 3 of Little Nugget Flynn and I setting tasks for Clan Flynn to simultaneously preserve and destroy their sanity. So let's get right to the new batch of tasks. For task 7, I asked the Flynns to send in their best hand-operated item. First is the quartermaster.
My submission for best item to operate by hand? Back scratcher. Ooh. Who needs other human contact or affection or love when you can reach all the way? Right?
A strong start. I do love a good back scratch. Jesla cleverly sends her Mandalorian blaster a good choice. Varen looks like he's about to get his helmet hand-operated right off.
Fucking jump, Mario, you piece of...
Oh, thank fuck for that. Trix is apparently conducting back alley kidney removal from her apartment, and I have no further questions. Phoenix, who kindly drives Raina home from work during the pandemic, sent this, which he quickly clarified that this was the best hand-operated item for me, which is why he's still alive. Classic and cool, good choice. Mr. Flinman sends one of the 47 tools on his person at any given time. At our last family barbecue, we got a kite stuck on a roof and he had a climbing harness with him and nobody even questioned it. I said it before and I'll say it again, this competition was a mistake. Jesus Christ, yeah, big mistake. Juice sends one of his 83 cars. He's playing it off here, but he's parked on his own foot.
Jenny thought it was Tuesday! Do we win?
Jenny sends a little hidden gem of the 90s in the form of Blap the Boglin, which was actually mine in high school, but he's been living with her for 25 years. He's holding up really well.
Now that Maggie's back in town, I said, Jenny Diver, whoa, Suki Tawdry, look out to Miss Lottie Lenya and old Lucy Brown. Yes, that line forms on the right, babe. Now that Maggie's back in town.
I wasn't allowed in my living room all day, so she could make this, and it was absolutely worth it. And here's the scores for the opening round. And now for the first task proper. The task is to stack something higher than yourself. Well, now I understand why they needed to buy a house.
Just in case this falls down before the light gets any better, This is a stack of 417 DVDs. I don't know what the viewing time is, but I'm pretty sure it's a pandemic's worth. And definitely taller than a Missy. Ooh.
I must agree that in this digital streaming age, it's still nice to have those physical copies on a shelf, isn't it? There are two hobbies that can get you through a lockdown: TaskMando and day drinking. Luckily, they combine perfectly. Juice has stacked up his cat carriers. As I record this, he is driving across the US and Canada with them. Good luck. I have a theory that Jesla could have made that stack even higher. Shifty sends a small portion of his gaming collection. And Mr. Flimmon a portion of his. Both could have kept going, but ceilings are only so high. My stepson stacks up some of his considerable Lego collection, complete with dramatic angle. I mean, with a name like Apollo, it makes sense that his stack is a Battlestar Galactica collection. Those things are definitely coming to life at night. Raina stacks up people's medications. The phone is ringing off the hook of the people who are wondering when the hell they're getting their pills. Sorry, we're using it just now. Varen realized I never specified that you had to be standing up, and while I was tempted to disqualify him just because I could, he added a shot of him stacking up all the fucks he gives. Jenny's stack is a collection of strange and wonderful things dating as far back as the 80s. Like, holy shit, when was the last time you saw a Cabbage Patch Kid or a Popple? And round 2 scores. And now the last task of this episode. I asked the Flinns to break something into the most pieces and then put it back together again. I don't know why, but I'm grossed out.
I'd say I broke that ginormous cookie into as many pieces as possible while chewing. So we're just gonna wait until it goes all back together again.
There was no follow-up video, thank God.
Let's break a Dalek into a bazillion pieces. Exterminate! Pause while I grab the pieces. Now we'll just... Oh, I missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, let's just get these dribbles too. Pause while my freezer works some magic. Reanimate.
Very clever entry, and happy Pride, everyone. How often do you see a rainbow Dalek?
Alright everybody, it's TaskMando time again. So, I have to break something into as many pieces as possible and then put it back together. So I figure, what's the easiest thing to put back together? A block of ice, perhaps? Let's get started. Alright, now it's time to count all those pieces. Yeah, I didn't think this through. My hands are cold, so that's about 750 pieces. Let's get boiling.
When I heard Raina was looking for a sledgehammer, I started to wonder what I had done. Another clever entry. I honestly didn't think of this when I posed the task. Well, Flinnman isn't fucking around on this one, is he? If he had told me he did this in the last few days, I probably would have believed it. And the final round scores. We have a tie for winners of episode 3, and they are Raina and Mr. Flinnman. Well done. So, what have we learned today? We've learned that any task can be perverted and disgusting if only you apply yourself. I'm Vinzer Flynn. Join us next time for more TaskMando.